Hello. Sitting in a weird spot and I'm spontaneously going live. And I thought, I'm just going to go live because I'm not going to try to make myself look perfect or pretty. And I don't care what I'm wearing. I just got back from an errand and I just thought it's been a while. So I wanted to get on board here and give you a reading. So I'm going to go through all the cusp signs. I'm going to do a bit of a relationship read, do tarot, pull a few oracles. So if you're joining, you'll just get on board. And I am starting. I will timestamp these later, but I'm starting with Libra-Scorpio just because it's close to Libra-Scorpio time. Okay, so hope everybody's doing well and your lives are going well during these crazy times, no matter where in the world you are. In the US, on the East Coast. And I've got 2 people quarantining in my house right now who, thank goodness, I think are both negative, but they were exposed. So my daughters need to quarantine. One's almost getting out of her quarantine. One's halfway through. So I hope you're, that's nothing compared to what a lot of people are dealing with. So I don't complain, I'm not complaining. Let's go right to it. This is Libra-Scorpio. Let's do the energy for you and your person, collective energy, some oracles. You are in the energy of the 3 of discs. You see your person in the energy of the Chariot, and you're feeling about them 9 of Wands. Your person is in the energy of the Page of Cups. They see you as the 9 of Swords, feel about you 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck for you, Libra-Scorpio, is the 9 of discs. I will move my coffee. And bottom of the deck is the 9 of discs. So before I do your collective energy, Libra-Scorpio, you are in a place where, interestingly, this is a pretty beautiful reading for you, Libra-Scorpio, because you're in the energy of wanting to build together, and your person is in the energy of wanting to flirt, be romantic, and maybe make a gesture, maybe reach out, want to communicate, maybe want to get together, maybe offer, it could be a flirting kind of a contact. It's kind of a brief, not hugely meaningful contact, but they might have an offer of, wanting forgiveness about something, maybe wanting to extend an apology about something. And you have an energy of positivity and wanting to build. You see your person, maybe you've seen them as a bit, I'm getting the word distant from you, like maybe in terms of just sheer geography. Libra-Scorpio, they're just distant from you and they're not around you, or they've been traveling, or maybe they moved away. But you're hanging in there because your feelings is the 9 of Wands. So Libra-Scorpio, you're hanging in there. You want to build, and you've been around the block quite a bit with this person. They are offering some perhaps flirt, or maybe they are just going to be communicating some emotional gesture to you, which is all a good sign. They actually see you kind of stressed out about this, but their feelings toward you is wanting to make this calmer for themselves and for you. So if you've been through any tumultuous times with this person, you're willing to hang in there a little bit longer. They want to move into calmer waters with you. The energy between the 2 of you, wow. Libra-Scorpio, the energy between the 2 of you is passionate Ace of Wands, wanting to spark something new. Potential obstacle is something you may not know. One or both of you is keeping feelings to yourself, I think. So you might be keeping feelings to yourself, or they might be. There might be a piece of the puzzle that has not come clear yet. The advice is to keep going, to keep going. If this is a goal for you, if this is a goal that you want, and it's kind of like keep your eye on the prize advice for you. This is your reading, Libra Scorpio. So this is a keep on going. And the ultimate outcome is you will find out the truth. If there's a piece of the puzzle you don't know, and this is not going to resonate with everybody, but for those of you who are feeling like something's missing or somebody's hiding something from you, hang in there, because it looks like there's going to be a reignition of something. And even though the unknown is your obstacle, the outcome is you're going to find out the truth. So Libra Scorpio, let me pull a couple oracles for you. I sat in the worst spot right here. I've got the sun railing in on me, so you're going to have to forgive me. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Who's out there? Can I see the chat? Okay. So this is for Libra Scorpio and their person. There is an energy of adversity. This is not surprising to me. Hey there. This is not surprising to me. There's an energy of adversity. We talked about this because you're feeling like, you know, it's been a lot. There's been a lot going on here, Libra Scorpio. So there is an energy of adversity that you're dealing with, and worry. And it's so fascinating because they do see you in this light. So it's not lost on your person that you might be having some angst. But here's the honesty. Here's the truth that's going to come out. We just said that. So ultimately, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So this is a message that you should be, I think this is a message you should be being true to yourself, to not gloss over what's really going on here. So despite the adversity and the worry, there will be some truth coming to light. Your person has a bit of still like that. They feel for you. There's no doubt. They feel for you. And no, this is my first sign, Ariana. This is my first one. You haven't missed anything. So yeah, this is my first sign. I'm kicking off for all cuspers. One more, two more oracles for Libra Scorpio. It is dreaming. So this is about when lifelong dreams fail to come true, you finally know that dreams have no obligation to fulfill you. Awaken from your dreamy illusions and sentimentality. Remember you are a magical creative being. So I think this is like, see the reality. There's definitely pros and cons going on here for you, Libra Scorpio. It's kind of like an all that glitters is not gold sort of message for me. So just keep your feet on the ground. There is some adversity you need to be aware of. There could be some truth hidden. It will be coming to light, but you both seem to have a fortitude to stick this out. And I'm going to just pull something for you for your person to see in these twin flame messages. Not that they're necessarily a twin flame, but what would your person be thinking? What would they say? You know, if they could say something to you, what would they be saying right now to you? I pulled two, and they would be saying, I've looked you up online. Oh my gosh, I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to, which is fascinating because I had the End card as Page of Swords. And we all know that the Page of Swords is definitely a looker upper online. So your person may be watching you, Libra Scorpio. And the other one is, I'm sorry that I couldn't do right by you. So this is fascinating because their energy was Page of Cups, which was maybe coming forward with a apology. So your person has feelings for you, Libra Scorpio. They may be feeling like they did you wrong. I can't say this is all going to be made right. There's definitely some adversity that you all are facing, but hang in there. Keep your eye on the prize because there's something still here. And you have the Ace of Wands between you. So that's all good. Very intriguing reading. It was very, very lined up. So next, I'm going to do Scorpio-Sag. Scorpio-Sag. Any Scorpio-Saggers in the house? Yes, Deb. You still with me, Deb Angelo? Let's see what's up for you. Scorpio-Sag. Please forgive me. I'm using the same decks over and over, and I'm just making sure they're good for you. Oh, okay, Yoda and Deb. Scorpio-Sages, we're doing a reading for you and your person. What's going on? Not just through this weekend. Coming energy, maybe 2-3 weeks from now. Scorpio-Sag, what can you expect, you and your person? Pull some tarot and a couple oracles for you. Thank you for being here. I did not do Cancer. And it's actually, I'm going to be doing cuspers. So I will be doing Cancer-Leo. And I will be doing Gemini Cancer. But, you know, if you're here, it could be your reading. So don't worry about that. Oh, you know, you are Cancer-Leo, the Joker. You are Cancer-Leo. No, I didn't do that yet. Okay, so we are doing Scorpio-Sag. Let's see what's going on for you. Scorpio-Sag, you're in the energy of the Three of Cups. Your person is the Three of Pentacles. So there's definitely some connectivity here in terms of your energies. You're both in the threes. You see your person in the Two of Swords. You feel about them the Devil. So we're going to have to see, is that like a mad attraction you're feeling, or are they a toxic energy for you? Let's see what's happening there. This is Scorpio-Sag. They see you as beginning again, beginning anew. They see, I don't know if you've started something, if you've kind of moved away from them. They see you in a new start. They feel about you the Four of Cups. So this may be a complicated energy for you, Scorpio-Sag. I don't know. Are you in a complicated energy? You have the World between you. So I generally look at the World as a universal ending, a chapter that's coming to a close, or it doesn't mean the relationship's coming to a close, but a chapter's coming to a close. So you may be needing to learn a lesson, Scorpio-Sag. The obstacle is the Hierophant. So let's see. The obstacle's the Hierophant. The advice is the Lovers. Wow. Interesting. And the outcome, I'm just going to flip them all and then kind of read it for you. Oh my God, and the outcome is death. Okay. This is completely lining up, completely lining up. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple oracles for you. It's a little bit more of a complex story, Scorpio-Sag. December 18th. I believe that's a cusp, Sag, Capricorn. Thank you, Joker. Yeah. Yeah. So cuspers have amazing energies, amazing people. It's a Sag Capricorn. Okay, but for you, Scorpio-Sag, there's some worry here. I just pulled that before. And some denial. This is definitely a complex relationship, Scorpio-Sag. Who's ever thinking about your person right now? And then at the bottom of the deck, I had death. And this is a double death. I am learning that endings are really beginnings. Okay, so who says these tarot cards don't line up? Seriously? Seriously. Can't make it up. Can you make this up? Okay, so let's read it. And there's some battles going on here. So Scorpio-Sag, I don't know if there's a third party that's been involved. Something has made your relationship complex. Something has made your relationship complex. However, you're more in the energy of okay. whoever you're dealing with, Scorpio Sag, I think is pushing you away. I think they're pushing you away, or they don't know what they have right in front of them. They don't understand that what you might be offering them is as amazing as it's been. There's been somebody that might be taking you for granted. It looks like it could have been a push-pull energy. I think you feel highly attracted to this person. They've been not making a decision or in denial about something. They're just like, you see them as the Two of Swords, which is in denial and not making a decision. They feel about you the Four of Cups, which is complacency and not making a decision. So the person that you're dealing with is not making a decision and has been complacent and has been giving you a difficult time. So much to the point where maybe recently you have, pushed away. Maybe, maybe you've pushed away. Maybe that's why they see you as starting anew. The universe is saying there needs to be an ending. There needs to be a change of energy. There needs to be an ending. This is Scorpio Sag. We're just going through the cusp signs if you're just coming on. I've only done 2. I've only done Libra, Scorpio, and Scorpio Sag. There needs to be a turning of the page. There needs to be some lessons learned. Scorpio Sag has got death denial, worry. This is a complex relationship. Interestingly, there's a real core tie with you and this person. The advice is the Lovers. So you need to make a really important decision around this relationship. You need to make an important decision and balance your heart and your head. Whatever you do, you are universally backed here. You are guided and you're supported. But I mean, if I'm reading it, and I mean, don't shoot the messenger. The challenge has been the Hierophant, Scorpio Sag. So I'm reading this as the challenge is doing what you think you should do versus what you want to do. It's a real heart and head thing. You may be dealing with a married person who's in a partnership. That may be why you have a couple of 3s for a small subset of you. You might be dealing with somebody already in a partnership, and that's why it's a challenge. Net, what's happening here is an ending. It looks like an ending, and a learning needs to happen. You need to get out of your worry. You need to be true to yourself. You need to turn the page. And let me read what your person might be thinking or wants to say to you. I don't have anything set up to do donations, David. I'm just doing this because I haven't talked to you all in a while. I have not done Virgo-Libra, David. My cusp. I've not done my cusp. I'm actually being generous this time and doing my cusp last. I always want to do my cusp first because I always want to know. But this time around, I'm so sorry for where I'm sitting with the sun. I'm going to handle that. I'm going to handle that. Hang on. Let me fix that. Is that better? Yeah. So I'm going to say middle of the reading for Scorpio Sag, and I want to just see any messages from your person. Any messages from your person. This is the Twin Flame Oracles. You can see I did not dress up for the reading today. I just hopped on. Please forgive me. I didn't make myself all pretty. I didn't all make up myself. I just decided to hop on. So I am a Virgo Libra. So Scorpio Sag. Wow, my mind and heart always comes back to you. And I'm more affected than you know. That's fascinating because I kind of said just a minute ago, despite what they may be appearing like, by pushing you away or acting indifferent or driving you insane, or maybe you just don't know and they give you difficult readings, deep down this person has feelings and they may not be showing it. The message is certainly that you need to end a chapter, turn a page. If you feel kind of addicted to this person, it's going to be challenging, but you need to make a heart and head decision and do what's right for you. There's an attraction here for sure. I'm just getting a feeling like there's angst, worry, denial, death. You know, these are energies that are complicated. They're really complicated. So think carefully how much energy you want to invest in this, okay? So that was Scorpio Sag. Cusp of Beauty is a cool cusp. I am the Cusp of Beauty. That's why I named my channel. That's why I named my channel that. I think I identify with the Cusp of Beauty. I think I identify with the traits. The only thing I don't identify with, who's Cusp of Beauty here? Who's Virgo-Libra? Virgo-Libra. The Cusp of Beauty has a trait. They say that you can be really superficial about appearance. I do care about appearances. Trust me, I tend to kind of, dress up for meetings, and, I care about how I look and all that. And I do judge my environment, and I care about aesthetics and my environment. But Cusp beauties have a bad rap for being superficial. So I wish they would be more open-minded to cusps. Yeah, we're a cool set of people. I'm not superficial though. I go very deep. So that's an aspect of the Cusp of Beauty that I don't identify with. Now we're doing Sag Capricorn. Any Sag Cappies? Yes, Chloe. Chloe 49, you are a Sag Capricorn. They were powerful energies for the last reading. So Sag Capricorn, what's going on for you and your person? Still getting in the sun where I am. So you are in the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. Your person's in the energy of the Six of Wands. You see them as strength. You feel about them the Hierophant. And they see you as the Ace of Cups. And they feel about you the Eight of Pentacles, which is really taking off my vest. It's warm where I am. And I've been drinking coffee. Okay, much better. So you're in the energy of the world. I'm sorry, Wheel of Fortune, and they're in the energy of the Six of Wands. So that's really positive energy happening here for you guys out of the gate. I get the feeling, just the way they're facing, that they might be they might be very career focused, because they've got the Six of Wands and they want to work on things, but they might be busy. They see love in you. They see the Ace of Cups with you. You see strength in them. And I don't think it's sheer strength and courage. I think you see them as maybe holding back. You're in a good energy zone though. You're in a good energy zone, Sag Capricorn. You feel for them the Hierophant. So I think that you feel this is a partner. I feel that you look at them and feel like, this is my partner. I can see myself with this person. You really identify with this person as a potential partner. Wow. So far, so good. Oh my gosh, you're married 11 years. The energy between the two of you right now is the Hanged Man. Potential obstacle is the Eight of Wands. Advice is Judgment. Potential outcome is the Page of Cups. So it's interesting when you get people looking at readings who've been married a number of years. And I've been married a number of years, and I look at readings. So I'm contemplating the energy between the two of you being the Hanged Man. For some of you, it may mean that your communication's off. I don't know if if your communication's off, because the challenge is the Eight of Wands. So for some of you, it might be I'm feeling like you're misfiring. I'm feeling like there's a misfire. That maybe you've been on your own paths a little bit lately. There's a misfire. The advice would be to revisit. I believe the advice is to revisit your old Old ways that work for you. This is not a classic judgment card interpretation, but I believe it's like a resurrection of what was working in the past for you, rekindling things that have worked before. Um, I think it's a tapping into, it's getting yourselves a little bit unstuck. Like you're a little bit stuck in the mud right now, is what I'm feeling. And I think that's why you've got the Hanged Man between you. The outcome is the Page of Cups. Outstanding. So there's going to be a lightness. Whoever you're thinking about, the two of you need a lightness to happen. You need to not be so serious. They do feel for you. They're looking at you with the Ace of Cups. They're looking at you. They know you're emotional. They know there's like this really important love there. They're willing to work hard at it. They want to work hard at it. You may need to show them the way, or a way that lightens the two of you up. If you're feeling serious, I feel like you need to, that you need to lighten this up. And you're the one to do it, whether you're male or female. It's your energy that's going to do it, because I think because you have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. What would they say to you if we read the twin flame messages? And I'll pull soul journey oracle too. I got spooked. Your beauty still moves me. Oh, so nice. So this person is feeling deeply for you. Your person's feeling deeply for you, Sag-Cap. That's nice. This is a beautiful reading. It's a beautiful reading. I mean, we all get stuck, right? Chloe, you are a Queen of Cups. I feel like this is your reading, Chloe. If you've been having doubt, you got spooked. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. One of you needs to, remember I said you were just getting too serious, whoever this is for. You need to do that. And we talked about forgiveness. Somebody needs to be lighter, not so serious. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So this Hanged Man could be about that, right? This Hanged Man could be about the blockage because somebody's not forgiving or somebody's having too much doubt. I think you need to lighten up. I think this is a beautiful reading. Sag, Capricorn, beautiful reading. Let's take it from here. Next is Capricorn, Aquarius. Capricorn, Aquarius. Is there any Capricorn, Aquarius in the house? Capricorn, Aquarius. We'll see what's going on for you and your person. Jennifer Lee, it's your lucky day. No, it's my lucky day because you guys are here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see what's going on, Jennifer Lee and others. Capricorn, Aquarius. January 20th. Let's give it one more good shuffle. Okay. This is Capricorn, Aquarius. You're in the energy of the Six of Wands. You see your person as the Page of Pentacles. And you feel about them the Hierophant. They're in the energy of the Knight of Cups. They see you as the Five of Pentacles. They feel about you the Four of Swords. Between the two of you is the Magician. Potential obstacle is the Ace of Swords, advice, justice, and outcome, temperance. This could be a beautiful reading. Bottom of the deck. I've got a good bottom of the deck. The Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. So let's read this one, and then I'll pull some oracles for you. So you are in an awesome place. You're in an awesome place. This is Capricorn Aquarius, yes? Capricorn Aquarius. You're in the seat of victory. I don't know if the person that you're thinking about, for some of you, is younger than you. I'm just feeling there could be a vibe. Or if you might be dealing with somebody who's younger than you. I don't know. But anyway, they're trying to impress you. I think that you think they're trying to impress you. For some reason, I think that for some reason, they're definitely a romantic at heart. They have feelings for you. They definitely have feelings for you, Capricorn Aquarius. They see you as feeling left out or bad about something. I don't know if you've expressed that you have been feeling left out, or that you maybe want a little more attention. I don't know if you've expressed that, but they feel like they've either treated you this way or you're feeling this way. They've been taking a break or a rest or reevaluating, or, taking a beat. And so for some reason they see that they maybe know that you might be feeling that. I'm not saying that they're not communicating with you, but you might feel, that there's a distance factor between the two of you. However, and communication, or there might be a lack of communication right now, with that being your challenge, Ace of Swords, or you wonder if you're getting the truth from this person. However, that said, the energy between the two of you is the Magician. So that says to me is that this relationship has what it takes to reignite, get going, create, manifest. So as a relationship goes, the two of you have a lot of good fortune between the two of you to really try to make something of this. You also have, I'm just a sucker for the Two of Cups. You have the Two of Cups under your deck here. Potentially, you might not feel like you're getting the whole truth. They might have pulled away from you. You might feel like communication is a bit difficult. But Magician, Magician is attraction to me. Magician is chemistry. You have something here. And the advice is justice. So the advice is really to, I'm feeling, be true to what you know is right. Don't give in to anything that you feel overextends you. You have to have an even give and take. If you feel that there's something unjust or wrong happening, those are conversations you should be having. Ultimately, you have the Temperance as your outcome, which is beautiful. This is really a nice reading. If you've been feeling distant, your person still has love for you. You have a Two of Cups. You're of like mind. You have a special connection. You have a Magician between you, which is to me attraction. And Temperance, by some readers, is actually a love card. It's a love card for many people. So Capricorn Aquarius, this is a really, really good reading. Let me see what this person would say in terms of messages. What's that book everybody likes? Is it the birthday book? Is it the birthday book that you're talking about? I like the Gold Schneider book. If it's the secret language of birthdays. So Capricorn Aquarius, it's easier just to stay away. Oh, the relationship one, I have that too. It's easier just to stay away right now. So if they are creating a distance, they might be going through something that they just need to go through. I know I screwed things up, and honestly, I have no idea how to fix it. I just said that first thing in the reading, that they may not be as evolved or as mature, or they may be more junior than you. So you may need to guide them in this. But they're thinking about you, and even if they're not showing it, they're thinking about you. So Capricorn, Aquarius, one more oracle for you, and then we'll do Aquarius, Pisces. Doubt is showing up again. So yes, you're definitely having some doubts. I would say, based on this reading, this says, I release the need to know all the answers. So if your doubt is coming from the challenge that you're not being completely communicated with, or that you don't know if you're getting the truth, or you're wondering if you can have victory with this relationship, the reading's a beautiful reading. I can't deny this is a beautiful reading. So try to manage your fear and doubt. Okay. It's definitely fear and doubt is in the room here. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. You've got it. There's an energy of love here. So I would say this is a have faith reading for sure. And if you ever watch Queen of Cups tarot, I really enjoy her readings. She always reads Temperance as a love card. So in that respect, I've been thinking a lot about that lately myself. And I would say this is a very strong reading. It seems like you might have some kinks to work out, but this is a very, very strong reading, and with good prospects for a good outcome. So that's good news. What did I say was next? Aquarius, Pisces? No. Capricorn, Aquarius? Capricorn, are we up to Capricorn, Aquarius? No, I just did Capricorn, Aquarius, right? So I'm up to Aquarius, Pisces. Aquarius, Pisces. Aquarius, Pisces. Well, I'm glad you all are sharing your favorite books while I'm sitting here doing your tarot. So I'm just teasing. It's a good conversation. I like those books. The Secret Language of Birthdays and The Secret Language of Relationships. The Secret Language of Relationships is interesting. It will tell you, if based on your astrology, if your relationship is better to be romantic. Is it good as a marriage or a partnership? Or is it maybe a good working relationship? Or is it a good family relationship? And it's very, very telling. You got to take it with a grain of salt. This is Aquarius, Pisces. So Aquarius, Pisces, you're in the energy of the Five of Wands. And you see your person in the energy of the Five of Cups. Something's gone down here. And you feel about your person the Three of Swords. They're in the energy of the World. They see you as the strength. They feel about you the Six of Swords. Energy between the two of you, I'm going to go straight through, is the Six of Pentacles. Obstacle, Four of Pentacles. Advice, King of Swords. And potential outcome, the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, building together, partnership, Three of Pentacles. So something happened here. Aquarius, Pisces. So I think you're feeling in conflict, more so like an aftermath of conflict, like maybe conflict with yourself. But you see them feeling more hurt right now by like they've got a loss going on in their life. And I can't say 100% that it's only to do with you and them. I'm feeling like it's a bigger thing for them. I'm feeling like they've got big things going on. They're in the energy of the world, and they're kind of coming to a reckoning that they need to make some changes. I feel like they are very aware that they need to make some changes. They actually see you being strong, and they feel that they want to move into a phase of their life that's going to be easier, and there's been challenges. But all this said, the way it's affecting you is definitely through some that you're feeling some heartbreak or some loss over this. I wonder if there's been equal give and take. I know for some people in the upright, and I'm reading this all in the upright, that this is kind of more generosity and equal give and take. I tend to feel that when the Six of Discs comes up, and this is the energy between the two of you, that the idea is perhaps that somebody may be not giving as much as the other in a relationship. The challenge here is somebody's blocking. Somebody's kind of holding up their guard and blocking. I don't know if it's you or the other person, Aquarius, Pisces, but somebody's really kind of putting their guard up. And if somebody felt hurt, or your person has had challenges in their life, or you're feeling hurt because you have the Three of Swords, you see them as feeling hurt and loss. Both of you are having a feeling of hurt and loss. One or both of you has their boundaries up and is blocking. That's your challenge. You know, when we get hurt, we put our walls up, and that's definitely what's happening here for those of you that are resonating with this. The advice is the King of Swords. So the advice is to get your power back and actually think about this with your logic. Think about what makes sense, not to get so swept away by your emotions. So for any of you that are in that frame of mind that is getting really emotional about this, if there's a loss, if there's argument, if there's a, tumultuous time, it's easy to be emotional. And we're in an emotional time right now. We're in a new moon in Scorpio. Mars is going direct and Mercury's going direct. There's a lot going on astrologically that's an extremely emotional time. And if it's affecting your relationship or you have other relationship challenges, this would say to me, advice is to not be so emotional. If you can tap into maybe the Aquarius side of you versus the Pisces side of you, that would be a good thing. Ultimately, the outcome is, if you're thinking about this as a heart and head decision, and it's an important decision or an important relationship, try to lean heavier on your logic, I think. Is a key relationship in your life that we're talking about with the lovers right here. There's an opportunity to build together, and there's an opportunity to heal. That's good. Good news. That's good news. Let's take an oracle or two from the Soul Journey cards. We still have the same people in the room. Thank you for staying. You're hanging in there. You hanging with me? How's your Saturday? Okay, Aquarius, Pisces. You're not going anywhere. Thank you. Thank you. Aquarius, Pisces. Worry. I don't know. This is like the third or fourth time I've got the worry card. It's challenging times. And this is the second or third time I've got the denial card. So, but we've got abundance here. So hang in there. Worry is, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. We know that worry is not a positive energy. It really doesn't change anything. It doesn't give you anything. Worry actually puts us in the energy of the future, not the now. If you're in the energy of the now, you can't be worrying. Worrying is about what's to be, what if, what could happen. Denial is not in the energy of the now. It's not letting you feel your feelings to process them, come up with any solutions. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So you need to kind of shift whatever denial or worry you might be having. You've got a lot of possibility here. And healing's coming too. Try to move more into possibility and into your logical side, and not get swept away with the emotional side if you can. Aquarius, Pisces. And if your person could say something to you right now, We will be together again soon. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So there's awareness coming for this person, and they have hopes about things getting better. Whether you're already together and there's challenges, or whether you've been apart, this is optimistic, and you need to kind of help yourself and help them. There's a lot of hurt on both sides. I believe that needs some healing and some space and some logic, not overreaction, over worry. Easier said than done, because I'm not in the situation, but yeah, easier said than done, but I wish you good luck with that. And it is an optimistic reading, and your person has faith too, so that's a good thing. This is Pisces Aries. You're comfortable in your blanket and your Saturday is good. I hear you. I'm comfortable in my little fleece. It's a brisk fall day where I am on the East Coast. And instead of doing work, I have to do work today. I've got to catch up on some things. I am doing tarot. Pisces Aries. Woohoo! Bea Silva. Bea Silva, that's such a pretty profile picture. That's a lovely, lovely profile picture. See, I'm a cusp of beauty. I automatically tuned in to a beautiful picture. That's not superficial though. I really believe that you tell about a person not by their looks, but I do believe that the eyes are the window to the soul. So no matter what, I think you can tell. I think you can tell a lot about a person through their eyes. Would you agree with me? Who thinks that you can tell a lot about a person through their eyes? Yes. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Okay. So Pisces Aries, you and your person. The eyes have a story ready to be unfolded. I like that. A lot of profound thinkers here on my site today. Thank you. Okay, Pisces Aries. Pisces Aries is a really interesting cusp, don't you think? You have the ephemeral, emotional side of Pisces, and you have the tenacity and the strong-willed side of Aries. I've got all my masked daughters walking around behind me. Oh, the person is the author, and the person seeing your eyes is the reader. So they're reading you they're reading you by your eyes. Okay, Pisces Aries, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. All right, you are in the energy of the sun. Wow. You see your person as the Tower. You feel about them the Five of Swords. They're in the energy, wow, something going on for your person. They're in the energy of the Ten of Swords. They see you as the Chariot. They feel about you the Three of Pentacles, and the energy between the two of you is the Seven of Wands. The challenge or the obstacle is the Nine of Swords, and the advice is the Three of Swords. Interesting. Potential outcome is the Knight of Cups, and the bottom of the deck is the Two of, I did shuffle these, is a Two of Cups. So interesting. Okay. So Pisces Aries, you're in the energy of the sun. Doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. You're in a good place no matter what's happening. You're going to be okay. I think that the two of you might have a bit of ego. I think that the two of you might have a little bit of ego going on. I'm just kind of feeling some of that. There's definitely a strong connection here, a strong bond, a strong feeling. Potential outcome is one or both of you will be showing your emotions, somebody's going to reach out, but your person's feeling betrayed. Your person's got a resentment factor happening here. And I think that there's a defensiveness perhaps with this person. I don't know why I got this. I don't know why I got this, but I feel like for some of you, your person's almost jealous of you. They see you as succeeding. They see your life going well. They see your life going well. They see you on the move. They see things happening for you. You see that they're having some challenges right now. They're in the 10 of Swords. You see them as the Tower. Something has shaken up in their life. Something has shifted. Something surprising might have happened for them. They might be taking it out on you with the 5 of Swords. They might be being kind of combative. Yeah, there's ego happening. I definitely was getting a vibe that there could be some ego happening. There's a defensive energy between the two of you, like you're each guarding your post. You're each guarding your you're guarding your spot. You're kind of fending off, like it's a bit of a pushback. And yet deep down, your person feels about you that they would be willing to work on it and build something here. They felt like it was, that it was an important partnership, and is an important partnership. There's just some shift. There's just some complicated energies. The challenge is that one or both of you is thinking, I think that it's worse than it is. I think that one or both of you, I don't know who this is, might be feeling that there's worry and there's challenge around this. And that's interesting that you heard your person isn't doing too well, because they are in this place. The advice is the 3 of Swords. You have anxiety about a reconciliation. Yeah, this is anxiety. That's your challenge. The advice is you need to not push away your feelings of anxiety. Whoever's feeling angst, loss, or concern over this, it's much better to process that, because if you subjugate it and you squash it down, it's just going to rear its head anyway. So to me, this is your heart needs to crack open. Your heart needs to be open. If something's hurt, or you're anxious, or you're apprehensive, you need to identify it so that you can heal it. Ultimately, this is a reconciliation. There's going to be some communication. I mean, seriously, this looks like it's coming at some point. There's definitely some defensive or ego energies here. So, yeah. Let's see what else we can tell you. Pisces, Aries. What else can we tell Pisces, Aries about this relationship? Adversity. I know you're feeling like there's some adversity right now, Pisces, Aries. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So try to think about what you can learn from the situation. And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So you need to pay attention to whatever's going to work for you, feel good for you. Take care of yourself, right now, take care of yourself. The twin flame messages. Any messages for Pisces, Aries from their person? I thought something flipped, but it didn't. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. So this is a serious connection. Your person's dealing with something. You're worried about it. It looks like reconciliation is coming. But the best you can do is pay attention to dealing with your own health, your own well-being. It's an important relationship here. Really is. It's a good relationship. It looks like you're in a good place. It's not without its challenges. And there's been like This is an ego fight. This is an ego fight. So I definitely think that somebody was trying to kind of win at all costs or push off the other one, and that's been creating challenges. But there's some optimism here for sure. Take care of yourself, okay? So this is your outcome that's potentially to happen, and you've got the Two of Cups. So not a bad thing, not a bad thing. That was Pisces, Aries. Next is Aries, Taurus. Aries, Taurus. Let's see what's up for you. Any Aries? Oh, you're so welcome. Any Aries, Taurus in the house? Aries, Taurus. Hi, Jen. For those watching that will be watching, Aries, Taurus, and for Jen. I should have done this from a more comfortable place in my house. So I'm in it for the long haul. Aries, Taurus. Judy. Hello. Good luck with things, Bea. Aries, Taurus. Oh my gosh. Queen of Swords. I wonder if that's you. Okay, what's going on, Aries, Taurus? Aries, Taurus is a very interesting sign. You are in the energy of the Five of Pentacles. You see your person in the energy, another difficult energy, as 10 of Wands. You feel about them the Death card. They're in the energy of the Emperor. They see you as the Two of Swords. They feel about you the Devil. Wow. Okay, this is going to be interesting. The energy between the two of you is the Two of Cups. Okay. The conflict or obstacle is the Four of Swords. The potential advice is the Knight of Pentacles. And your potential outcome is the Ace of Cups. Now, I don't know if there's a restart with this existing relationship or if it means you have to be open-minded to new love or igniting love within yourself. Okay. And I say that because there are some difficult energies here. Doesn't mean that all is lost. This is a really important relationship for you. I almost feel like it's a soulmate relationship. We've got the World under the deck. I feel like this is a soulmate relationship. Soulmate, I mean, if you believe in that, I mean, I'm not saying twin flame. Soulmate meaning like whatever happens here, this is an important relationship, whether you stay in relationship, whether it's a transitional relationship but means something really important to you, whether you learn something from this, there's a deep soul connection, I believe, with this relationship. And that I mean because you have the Two of Cups between you, you have the Ace of Cups as an outcome, the person feels the Devil, you feel the Death. These are very heavy energies. You know, some transition may need to happen. You're in a sad place right now. I feel sad that you feel that way, but I feel like maybe you're feeling out of touch with this person. They might be stubborn right now. You know, the Emperor's not a bad energy, but they might be a bit, I don't know if it's really that they're feeling like an emperor or they put on a mask. Maybe you've been holding back. They see you as not making a decision. they've got a lot that they're dealing with. You're very clear that they've got a lot that they're dealing with. I think that you know something needs to change, something needs to end. This is maybe an end of a chapter. You also have the World, which is an end of a chapter. Maybe the need to be independent and think more independently right now. And the obstacle is the Four of Wands. So pausing, not being erratic, not being impulsive, being a little bit reflective, taking time to think about how you're going to respond and react versus reacting. That's your obstacle, is being able to take a rest and think about this. The advice is to keep going with what you feel is the right answer for you and your goal, and slow and steady wins the race. Ultimately, there will be a reignition in this relationship or in the next chapter of this relationship if you close the door and learn the lessons. Or you might need to reignite your own kind of self-love right here, if that's really your answer. The person feels attracted to you. The person there's a, I don't know, for some of you, if you would say that there's a codependent attraction. It may not always be healthy, but I do believe that as much as you might be enmeshed with each other and there might be a give and take or a push-pull element to this, there's still that true connection. That's not lost on either of you, that there's a big connection here. The person might be putting up barriers, boundaries, might be a bit stubborn. They might have ghosted you, created a distance from you. You're feeling left out. What would they say to you? What would they say to you? Aries, Taurus, if we could get what they would say to you. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. I don't know if you felt like this person lied to you. For some of you, that might have been the case. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So they're dealing with stuff. I mean, this is someone who's dealing with stuff. You might have needed to distance yourself from them. I'm almost feeling like you distanced yourself, but maybe you thought they'd come after you. And they were looking at it like, I'm not coming after you if you're distancing yourself. You can't make up your mind, or you're in denial, or you're distancing, it's kind of like who distanced themselves first. I feel like if there's a divide between the two of you, this is going to be very specific for somebody. It's not going to resonate with everybody. I feel like it's a bit of a conflict of who did it first, but this is a very important soul relationship. You're here to learn something with it. You're definitely here to learn something with it. It needs to move and transmute into something else for this to be become healthy for you. So it's not a pattern that causes more negativity for you. There needs to be a change, and you're feeling that too. And they're very aware that this might be a little more unhealthy than it could be, and something needs to change. Something needs to shift, but there's definitely an important connection here. You need to work on healing and what brings you your abundance. You know what that is. When we get to the place where we're feeling better, you're going to attract at the level that you need to attract at when you're feeling better. So if you're feeling at a loss or left out or unhealthy with the situation, and you do feel that there needs to be a big change, you're on the right track. And you have to have faith that what's meant for you will stay or will get better. So, I feel like that's what this reading is saying so far. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So again, doing what's right for you, elevating yourself, vibrating higher, taking care of yourself, evolving yourself, making choices that align right with you, and putting boundaries around the things that don't actually attract at the right level. So if this person is not as evolved as you, or is not in a healthy place right now, or has a lot going on, it looks to me like you need to attend to yourself, and that's going to do best for you, but it's also going to do best for whatever is potentially there for the two of you, if there is something there. Hopefully that makes sense. That was Aries Taurus. Next, Taurus Gemini. Well, I'm glad you're all getting along today. Nice chat. There's a nice conversation going in my chat here. It's like a mutual admiration society. Oh, Ariana, I love your name. I love your name too, Ariana. Taurus Gemini, you are full of energy. You're the cusp of energy. Who's the cusp of energy here? Who's the cusp? Ariana. Who's the cusp of energy? The love is real today. Are there any cusp of energies? I know a lot of cusp of energies. I know a lot of Taurus Geminis. I have a daughter that's a Taurus Gemini. I have a bunch of clients that are Taurus Geminis. I have friend, mother-in-law, lots of Taurus Geminis. Okay, Taurus Gemini, what's going on for you and your person? Cusp of energy, I'd have to look up the exact dates. It's something like May 20. I want to say like May 20 through maybe May 26, something like that. Taurus Gemini. Okay, Taurus Gemini is in the energy of Six of Cups. So sweet. I am a sucker for a Six of Cups and a Two of Cups, but they see their partner as a Five of Swords energy. Taurus Gemini feels about them Seven of Pentacles. Their person is in the energy of the Empress. Sees them as the Ace of Wands. Feels about them the Four of Wands. Wow. Interesting. Mutual energy is the Knight of Cups. This is turning out to be not so bad. Obstacle is the Page of Pentacles. Advice is the Two of Swords. And the potential outcome is the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Queen of Cups. So Taurus Gemini. Taurus Gemini has got some feels happening. Maybe feeling a little sentimental lately. A little cusp of energy starts as early as the 17th of May. Okay, thank you for checking that. They're feeling a bit reminiscent, a little nostalgic, kind of sentimental. Okay, thank you for checking that out. It's not all in my head. I was dealing with a May 21st person who thought that they were just on the fringe. So I was thinking it was May 20, but maybe it is earlier. They're feeling kind of reminiscent and nostalgic, Taurus Gemini, you are. And you see your person as being kind of difficult. I'm not sure why. Your person might be a little bit argumentative, or you feel they're being argumentative. You are feeling like you're trying to be patient. You're assessing if you want to put more energy into this, where you want to put the energy into the relationship. But you're feeling nostalgic. You're feeling sentimental. They're in the Empress mode, so they're feeling pretty confident. They're feeling abundant. They're feeling kind of creative. They're feeling generous. They're making a lot happen right now. They might be feeling protective of their family. Taurus Gemini sees their person as the Ace of their person sees you, Taurus Gemini, as the Ace of Wands. So they see you as being also energized and creative and making things happen. So kind of like a mutual thing. They're in the energy of the Empress, but they see you making things happen, you know? They feel about you the Four of Wands. So Taurus, Gemini, your person feels they feel good about the relationship. They might even want to take it to another level. They feel that you're a stable partner for them, or that you could be, that you're somebody, that they feel, strongly about. I mean, seriously, you got to always consider there's a celebration going on. It's kind of like a wedding card, So they feel serious about you, Taurus, Gemini. They have similar feelings. You feel that way for them. You're kind of in the feelings, they're in the feelings. And then mutually, you have the Knight of Cups as a common energy. So this is definitely sort of a romantic, mutually kind of feeling energy. You're willing to be patient for them if they're being at all difficult right now. You're willing to be patient for them. The obstacle is who's coming forward to make an offer, I feel. The obstacle is who, it's kind of like, you show me yours, I'll show you mine kind of energy is what I'm feeling. Like, who's going to do that? The advice is, I think there's a gridlock on kind of making a decision to either take action or move forward or see what's really here. And somebody needs to be realistic and remove the blindfold and see what's really happening here, decide to take action. Ultimately, somebody will. The Eight of Wands is an ultimate outcome. And the Ace of Swords is something will come clear. There will be communication, I believe. There will be an offer, Queen of Cups. There will be some communication coming in. I might be getting a vibe that you're going to be the one to communicate, Taurus, Gemini. It's kind of going out from your side to theirs, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. That doesn't always mean that that's what it will be. Taurus, Gemini, what else can we find out for you? Oh, my back. Taurus, Gemini, what else can we find out for you? This relationship. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So this is a situation that's requiring for you to have empathy, understanding of what your person might be dealing with. Put yourself in their shoes. I feel like you are, but there is an element where you, I think, are feeling like they might be difficult. There's a part of them being a little bit difficult. So I think you're willing to be patient, and you're definitely willing to show some empathy. Patience. You are willing to be patient, and forgiveness. If something's gone awry, you have an element of graciousness, and that you're not going to harbor resentment. So very positive empathy, patience, and forgiveness. And then in terms of messages of what they could be telling you, Taurus, Gemini. You're being so very patient for Cancer, Leo. Taurus, Gemini. I am more affected than you know. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. Yeah, this person is clearly affected. So they're deeply affected by you. They see you as Ace of Wands, and they feel Four of Wands about you. Seriously, the Knight of Cups between the two of you, Eight of Wands as an ultimate outcome. I think there's a connection happening. There's going to be communication happening if it hasn't already lately. Expect that something will occur. I think there's a graciousness between the two of you. I just feel that there's a warmth between, for those of you resonating with this reading. There's definitely a connection and a big warmth between the two of you. Have patience is the big messages. Have patience. So Gemini, Cancer. Yeah, that was Taurus, Gemini. Gemini, Cancer. Is any Gemini Cancer here? Guys, if you're liking the reading, could you do a thumbs up and a forward or share or subscribe if you're not a subscriber? I don't really ask for that much, but I guess if I'm being smart about YouTube, it creates good algorithms and helps me on my channel. So I appreciate that. If you're liking the reading or you appreciate it, share it. Maybe there's other. Maybe you could share it or hashtag cusp cusp readings. There's probably a lot of cuspers out there that don't know that there's places they can find cusp readings. So, yeah. Gemini Cancer. Okay, that feels right. Okay, let me get situated here. You are in the energy of the King of Pentacles. You see your person as the Eight of Pentacles. You feel about them the Seven of Wands. They are in the energy of the Four of Pentacles. They see you as the Hierophant, and they feel about you Nine of Cups. Energy between the two of you is the Death card. Don't be alarmed. Obstacle is the Knight of Swords. Advice is the Seven of Pentacles. Patience. Potential outcome. Okay, so you're going through a trial and turbulent period right now. It's not over yet. There could be one of those, take my shoes off. It could be one of those, it might get a little rockier before it gets better. That's what I'm feeling. So I'm sorry if it feels that way right now, but it's not bad energy here. There's not bad energy. It's a bit of a we'll see. You both need to be patient. You especially need to be patient, to see what this outcome is. The energy that you're in is actually a good place. You're in the King of Pentacles energy. They're kind of more guarded. They're blocking a little bit more. They're a little bit more guarded. They might be distracted, and they might be distracted by work for some of you. And you see them as that. You're feeling a little bit defensive. You're trying to you both have a bit of your guard up, I feel. The energy between the two of you is something needs to shift and change. Whatever's happening right now is kind of blocking the two of you. And something may have been said, or somebody might have been impulsive, or some negative words might have been said abruptly. That has been a challenge. The advice is to be patient. Your person does see you as a partner. They see you as either a current strong partnership in their life, could be an existing partnership like a marriage. It could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever you call yourselves. Or something like a marriage, some kind of a significant, partnership. There's ego between the two of you because their feelings for you is the Nine of Cups. And to me, that's like an ego card. So there is ego between the two of you, and they're blocking. Something needs to really change, and you have the Death card energy between the two of you. So something really does need to shift. For now, it's a mutual feeling of angst and concern, but you are in the King of Pentacles, and you're in a confident position. You're in an ability to kind of make things happen, take things where you want. So you're sitting kind of pretty, I think right now, you're sitting kind of pretty. Let's pull some oracles for you, Gemini Cancer. Joker, you say Lurgo. Do you mean Virgo? you've got Virgo. You've got Lurgo twice. Did you mean Virgo? Or is that like what you're calling like a Virgo-Libra? Gemini Cancer. What else can we tell you here? Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yeah. And patience. What did we just say? Your advice is patience. 7 of Pentacles. That's a patience card. Patience. So yes, there's something fearful. There's something angstful going on for you, Gemini, Cancer, with this relationship. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So you need to have a concept of the universe is having your back here. So if you're feeling fear or worry or angst over this, and maybe you both are, something is going to need to change. And when it changes, it will not look the same. It will not go back to looking the same. Oh, you were calling Largo the Leo-Virgo. Got it. I'm so sorry. I don't use those acronyms. Something will be changing, Gemini, Cancer. And when it changes, it will not look the same. There's something about it that will never go back. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That can be a really good thing. Gemini, Cancer, if your person could say something to you, it is all we need is just a little patience. If we all could have more patience. Ariana, I do think that if your boyfriend's a Gemini Sun and a Cancer Moon, I think that is worth thinking about what Gemini Cancer's reading is, because Sun Moon being in those signs for sure. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. I don't know if any of you are feeling like you're dealing with an untruth, and your words linger in my mind. So we had a challenge of somebody coming in with words that were hurtful or abrupt, hurtful, or not productive. And I don't know which side that might have come from. But for some of you, somebody may have had a mistruth or a lie or a mask in this situation. And they know that it hurt you. So there's some angst here. I just want to pull an extra card on the energy of death. Gemini, Cancer. What is this about? Is it a change, but in this relationship, or is it an ending of a relationship? It's not decided yet. This is like weighing up a big decision, 2 of Pentacles, and this is an infinity relationship to me, and it's, I believe it's not over yet. And I believe it's going to require patience and some unconditional, not resentful, not grudge-like energy. But I think that it's possibly not even an over yet situation. It's just going to require a new perspective, a reframe, a reboot, and it's an important relationship. Rebecca Z, goodbye. Thanks for being here. Okay. So we are on to Cancer Leo. It's Cancer Leo time. Here we go. Oh my gosh. You are so funny. What's your first name, Joker? What's your first name? I want to get behind the veil. Can you reveal first name only? Come on. You're so funny and so insightful. My back is got a muscle pull. Okay. Maybe next time you'll reveal your name. We have to wait? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Cancer Leo. I'm going to shuffle this up good. 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 3 more. One more. Cancer Leo. Okay. So Cancer Leo. Hang on. I need to Have no interruptions for you, Cancer Leo. So hang on a second. Okay. I shut out all interruptions. Cancer Leo, you are in the energy. 6 of Wands. Not bad. Excellent. In a seat of victory. You see your person as the world. So they either mean the world to you or you see them as maybe completing a chapter. You feel, oh, this is maybe completing a chapter. You feel about them the Queen of Swords. So you might be wanting to cut out something about this relationship or cut out what's not working for you in your life right now. They are in the energy of Page of Swords. They're more junior to you, I feel. I do feel like they're not as evolved as you, whoever you might be thinking about. They see you as being a bit contentious, a bit combative. They see you as maybe protecting yourself, being maybe a little bit ego-driven. There might be a little ego-driven element here between your 6 of Wands and they see you in the 5 of Swords. But they feel about you the Knight of Cups. So they feel romantically toward you. And that's an interesting positive. But they are in the energy of the Page of Swords. Okay, your mutual energy is the Star, which is beautiful. The challenge is the King of Pentacles. The challenge is the King of Pentacles, and the advice is the 3 of Cups. If you've thought about a reconciliation or the need to kind of get together, chat, be light, celebrate, revisit things, that would be your advice, that you may need to get together or be light and connect. Victory is your outcome. You're in a victorious situation. And you have victory as an outcome. So this is really a positive reading for you, no matter what happens, Cancer Leo. I feel like for some reason that you think the person you're dealing with was wanting to disconnect or have an ending, or maybe has pushed away from you. Is it possible that your person might have pushed away from you? So you have a mutual feeling of, I think, concern about being yanked around. You have a healing between the two of you with the Star. The challenge is staying on top of things, not letting any doubt, I feel, or conflict pull you down. The challenge is staying in your throne. The challenge is staying in your strength position. You are in a strength position, but the challenge is staying there. So don't let whatever's happening for you throw you off course. Think of the positives. Advice might be even to connect with your peers, connect with your friends, connect with your tribe, lighten up. Maybe it's get together with this person, but I think it's also get back to you, get back to things that make you happy. There is a healing between the two of you. Your person is trying to figure things out. I don't think your person is doing so great. I feel like your person is still is doing some thrashing about themselves, that they're not like, they're not like you right now. Like, look at the difference. You're in the 6 of Wands. They're kind of like flailing around with their sword, the Page of Swords. They might be watching you. They might be watching you online, clearly. The bottom of the deck energy for the two of you is the Empress. So there's definitely some positive and loving energy here. There's some abundance. There's some potential. This is an energy of abundance and potential. Excuse me, for sure. If you could explore what they'd want to say to you with the twin flame messages, what would the person say to Cancer Leo right now? See, you have a really good healing between the two of you, potentially. I think that you don't want to take any BS, though. You're feeling Queen of Swords. So something is triggering you to say, like, you know what? I'm not going to take anything that I don't identify with. I'm not going to take anything that's not right for me right now. Cut the crap. I'm going to cut the crap. I got to be true to myself. You definitely have a bit of that energy, and I think that you should. The person would say to you, you feel like home to me. And they would say to you, I can't ignore the signs that I'm receiving anymore. So this is definitely, this is somebody who feels strongly for you. There's no indication that this is over. It just seems like there's some kinks that might need to be worked out. Like you're not entirely on the same page, or they might have done something that ticked you off or something like that. And you need to not be overly emotional. You need to get steady, hold your seat, hold your seat. Gratitude. I am thankful for the life that I have and the opportunities that it presents. That always brings back stability if you can have, you know, a sense of gratitude about things. And abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Wow. So that's your challenge, is staying in your energy of abundance, Cancer Leo. You have the victory seat coming as an outcome. You are sitting in the Six of Wands. You have healing here. You have abundance as a guidepost and gratitude. I think the more gracious and thankful you are, the more abundance you will attract with this, just in your life and in respect to this relationship. And we do have bottom of the deck. We do have the Empress, which is complete abundance. So there's so much abundance kind of at the offering here for you. It's really a positive reading. You're very welcome. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for being here. So what's next? That was Cancer Leo. We have two more, Leo Virgo and then Virgo Libra. Leo Virgo. Leo Virgo. Leo Virgo. Is that you, Ariana? Is it finally you? Oh, you're going to stick around to hear everything? Awesome. Ariana. Two more readings. Ariana, this is you and other Leo Virgos. I'm excited too. I got to make this happen before my battery runs out. Two more readings. We can do it. We have time. I won't be rushing. Don't worry. Please comment when the reading goes up. You know, comment on the reading if you would. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Just a couple more shuffles. Leo Virgo. Leo Virgo. Leo has a side that is wanting attention, liking the spotlight, has a magnetic personality. But then the Virgo side of Leo Virgo is kind of a little retiring, a little more serious. So it's like your Leo and Virgo balance each other out. Would you say so? Ariana, she's like, yep, I like attention. Okay, Leo Virgo. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to take those little fallouts right now. Leo Virgo would be protective, yeah. Do you read cards, Joker? Guilty. Joker, do you read cards or you just follow astrology? Okay, Ariana and other Leo Virgos. Or as the Joker likes to say, Lurgos. You are in the energy of the Ace of Cups. How beautiful. You see your person as a King of Swords. You might be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But you see them as King of Swords. You feel about them the Two of Pentacles. They are in the energy of the Four of Cups. That's a challenging energy. They see you as being upset. And they feel, though, they feel upset. They feel left out. They feel like maybe you're not talking to them as much as you used to, or that you might be distancing yourself. They feel for some reason they're wondering about you. They're wondering, you know, where is their Leo-Virgo? They're like, where's Leo-Virgo? They used to be here for me so much. Where are they? So I feel that that's the feeling. I feel like you are connecting to your emotions. You're feeling emotional about this. You have love to give. And I feel like you think your person's kind of distant. You think your person could be more emotional. And you're deciding what to do, but it's your indecision and it's your weighing up of this that they might be feeling is registering with them as distance. But you have a fear that's making you do that. And then due to that, they're being kind of standoffish too. So you're dealing with a Gemini? Okay. And you both are harboring some bad feelings, either just from having experienced something or with each other. You might be feeling like something happened and did you wrong a little bit with this Ten of Swords. So there's definitely, I won't say bad blood between the two of you, but for certain, you know, for the Leo Virgos that are identifying with this, there's a complicated energy between the two of you. But the good news is you can't get any worse than a Ten of Swords. It's going to get better. It only can go up from there. The potential obstacle is that somebody's feeling hurt. And I feel like sometimes when we feel each other like that, it's a bit of the chicken and the egg. I really feel like this is a definite chicken or egg experience where your person might be feeling left out, but you were feeling like they were cold. And the challenge for the two of you is you're both feeling the loss. It's also a challenge for the two of you to really recognize that the Two of Cups is still standing. The Two of Cups is still in the mix, you know, for both of you. The advice is the King of Wands. So tap back into the attraction, the love, the igniting, the passion, confidence. The advice would be that you should tap back into assuming the best instead of assuming the worst. And something's going to happen anyway that you probably can't anticipate yet. So if you're in any gridlock, with this person right now, it would say to me, and this isn't a negative, but something's going to happen to shake you out of gridlock with this person. So if they're kind of in a little bit of a rejection mode because they're feeling hurt, or if you can't decide and so you're in gridlock, or they're not showing their emotions, something's going to shift and it's going to happen here. And there's going to be a new beginning, whether you guys like it or not. So the question will be, is it a beginning that you forge through together, or do you need to be separate before you can figure this out? But there's some kind of something coming. I can't, I'm going to need to pull a couple more cards on the Tower. So what's this Tower about, this outcome? What can we say? For this Tower for Leo Virgo? The Knight of Swords and the Lovers. So there's going to be an abrupt, the Tower's abrupt, and there's going to be abrupt coming in of communication that's going to either force a decision of some sort or make you focus on this connection and figure out a decision around this important connection. So there's going to be a communication coming in from one of you or from an outside party that's going to kind of pull the rug on the situation if you're feeling in gridlock. It's going to force a decision. I think for you, you're in a bit of like, you have love to give and you feel this relationship is important, but you're not pulling the trigger on something. They're pushing off and rejecting, really even examining the cup. I mean, look at this. There's something that's going to break this loose, but you have a cup of love to give and they're pushing away a cup. Okay. So there's definitely a bit of a gridlock, and that's why you guys have this Ten of Swords between the two of you. Does that make sense? And that's why the challenge is that you're both experiencing some agita and some loss over this, But there is a Two of Cups here. There's a feeling here. You need to reignite. You need to, you know, I don't know if it's something you need to do, because whether you do it or not, it looks like the universe is coming in and doing something here. So Leo, Virgo, what else do we need to know? If your person could say something to you, what would they say? I feel safer in the silence. So if you're not hearing from the person, that's just their own protection. And something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. So they're definitely contemplating something, and they have gone off to do that. It may not be you, but they're in a place right now, and they're trying to figure something out. Gemini, Cancers are complicated. So Leo, Virgo, what else can we tell you? I don't know if you are resonating with any of this, Ariana. It does make sense. Okay. Are you having a hard time making a decision about something, Ariana? Are you stuck at all? It has been a complicated time, hasn't it? Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull two other cards for you from Soul Journey. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So there may have been a need to reckon with some grief. If we're not feeling our emotions, that can make us get stuck. If we're not acknowledging that something is different, or something needs to be let go of, or something needs to change, or we need to accept the emotion, or we need to let something pass, or we need to let go. That something needs to change. And I think the thing that needs to change in this reading is that there's some resentment that needs to drop. Both are holding on to their barriers a little bit, and there needs to be some perseverance. If this is a relationship worth working on or saving, there's definitely emotions here, but there's some walls up. And whether or not you actively change that, something's going to happen where it's going to change for you. So maybe it's a bit of trusting, have perseverance, and trust that what is going to happen needs to happen, and it will happen. I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes there's not something we have to do. Sometimes there's something, you know, sometimes it's just as important to set your intentions on what you want to create, and then trust that the universe will create it. And if you take action, make sure that it's aligned with your values and it's aligned with who you are, not sacrificing on what's important to you. Because when you take right action, you attract good things and what's meant to be in your life. So if you take any action at all, just make sure it's true to you. And then in this case, it looks like whether you take action or not, something's happening. So your walls, yeah. So you might want to examine why your walls are up. It's just, if you're probably aware. I just heard mirror. I just heard that you're mirroring each other, possibly, and you both may be feeling similarly. And for that reason, the walls might be up for both of you. So something's going to happen. All right. Last but not least, Virgo-Libra. Cusp of Beauty. So Virgo-Libra. You are in the energy of the Eight of Wands. You see your person in the energy of the Death, and you feel about them King of Pentacles. They are in the energy of the King of Swords. It's just hilarious because it seems so predictable to me. They see you as the Three of Wands. You're welcome. Thanks for being here, Ariana. They are in the energy of the Three of Wands, Virgo, Libra. They see you as the Queen of Wands. Ooh, that's an attractive energy. Between the two of you, though, is this kind of ego thing, the Nine of Cups. The barrier is this King of Cups. And the advice is the world. So the advice is the world, and the outcome is the Nine of Wands. To me, the Nine of Wands is not ending. The Nine of Wands is the warrior that's not giving up. So I think it's not an ending. I think it's a learning. I think this is about a learning, not an ending. And you may think your person is closed off and over ending, but it could just be they're in a whole different phase than you thought that they were in. And in the bottom of the deck is there's passion here. There's a core passion between the two of you, Virgo Libra. So, but there's a justice here that maybe needs to happen, where maybe there was not an equal give and take or a fair caring of this relationship. So Virgo Libra, you're in the energy of the Eight of Wands. You might be you might be actually wanting to communicate or trying to communicate with this person, or wanting to just, text message them or reach out or call, or there's an energy here that you might be wanting to reach out. You see them as being changing, transforming their life, or that they've created an ending, but you feel about them the King of Pentacles. So um, you feel a partnership bond with them. That's what I feel. This is telling me you feel a partnership bond with them. Like, whether you're in a real marriage or a real partnership, you feel a deep feeling toward them. Like, there's a real day-to-day feeling of like they could be your person, or that they are your person, or they're a partner, or maybe they are a husband or a wife, or I don't know what this is, but you feel like you can make life together, and yet you see them as having moved on or having changed a chapter or something like that. So you're really questioning, and I think that you're going through a period where you might want to reach out. They are definitely less emotional. They're in the space of the King of Swords, so you're probably not going to know what they're feeling. King of Swords never leads with their emotion. You're not going to know what they're feeling. So, you know, if you expect to know it, if you expect to know, you won't know. They see you as turning your back on them. I think they think you're already looking at other things, that you might have turned your back on them. And that might be why you don't feel that they're as in it. But they do feel for you, the Queen of Wands. So they see you as attractive. They see you as charismatic. They see you as somebody that there is a connection with. The two of you have your ego playing out here as the energy between the two of you, Nine of Cups. There's definitely an ego play for sure. And the challenge is who's going to really give their cup? Who's going to be, who's going to tap into the unconditional love that probably does still exist between the two of you? That is the barrier and the blockage. And the advice is, no matter what you do or how you engage, if you engage or how you look at this, don't do what you've always done. You need to do something new. You need to learn a lesson. There's probably a big lesson to be learned from this connection. And no matter what you do, whether it's with this person or for your future, Virgo Libra, it's going to entail doing something different. I look at the world as like it's time. It's time not to create old patterns. It's time to learn. It's time to move forward. So, I think that this is saying just don't recreate the past. Turn the page and learn something from this. I do think that you're both kind of hanging in there, as much as you see the person as maybe closing the chapter, and as much as you're supposed to learn the lesson. I don't think it's over yet. So for whatever reason, I think there's still something to learn here. You haven't moved. I don't think the two of you have moved on. And I think that's because there's still a connection. There's still a passion here. And what you won't know that from your person. Your person is not going to reveal that emotion. They're too logical. They're definitely potentially an air sign, and they're not revealing their emotions. And you're both in your ego place with the mutual energy right now. You're both kind of like, I'm not going to be the one to show my emotions. So that could definitely be challenging and a little bit sad. I get a little bit sad about this for some reason. Your person thinks that you might have turned your back on them, so they're guarding up and they're not going to show emotion and they're doing just fine. And you think they're over and you're not showing your emotion. You're hoping because they're an important relationship to you. But, you know, you might reach out, but if you reach out, will it be superficial? Will it be, you know, if you haven't talked to the person, I don't know. If you haven't talked to the person, those reach outs are difficult, right? Because what can you really do in a reach out that hasn't happened for a while? You're just trying to make a connection, and you rarely are going to get, you know, um, you're rarely going to hit it on a deep enough level in your first one or two back and forths. But Virgo Libra, you're in the feeling of wanting to reach out, wanting to communicate. Could be the recent energies of this new moon coming, the 11/11 portal. It's just a really intense time for relationships. So your person would say to you, I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. And the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So your person might have turned their back on you, even though they are seeing you as ending or turning your back on them. And they're feeling apologetic about it. They kind of are very aware, even if they don't admit it, even though you may never get like an admittal out of this person. Deep down, they know that they could have treated you better or that something went down. And if they looked away or to somebody else or didn't appreciate you in some way, this is saying to me that they, in retrospect, realize they should have appreciated you more, is what I'm getting. So, a couple more cards for you, Virgo Libra. Couple more cards for Virgo Libra. Cusp of Power. We already did Cusp of Power. You're going to have to watch the replay, Maurice. Yeah, we'll definitely. It's already been done. Virgo Libra. Other messages for Virgo Libra. Adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. And we do have the world as advice, which is learning the lesson. We just talked about that. Take the lesson out of this situation and apply it to whatever is happening. Don't do the same old with this situation, this person, or in the future. Don't recreate it. Don't recreate the same challenges. Move on if there's been some grief associated with this. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Reconcile with your grief over this. Grief can be grieving a person, a relationship. It can be grieving a way of looking at something. It could be losing and grieving and moving on from an old viewpoint, an old perspective. So again, if you're used to the way something worked and didn't really work out, what this is saying to me is get past your ego. You know, if you do reach out, try to be authentic. You know, life is short. Maybe a change in perspective. Maybe, you know, I know that you're not going to probably hear it from the King of Swords, but you may need to be the first one. There's a bit of adversity here. Deep down, they feel badly. They do recognize that there was something they may have done or said. Do they want to start over again, or do they want to have something? It's too hard to say from this reading, but it's saying like, don't expect things to change if you're going to approach it from the standpoint of the way you always did. You need to learn the lesson and do something different, whether it's with this relationship or with a future relationship. And nothing's ending right now too soon. It's not completely over. There's more to learn or do with that 9 of Wands. And there's an ego issue between the two of you that needs to get past. There's definitely some passion here, undeniable passion here, and from your person with the Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. So the King of Swords is not admitting it, but there's something beneath the surface. I think obviously with you wanting to reach out, you know that there is as well. So good luck with that, Virgo Libra. I hope some of this resonated. Sorry about the bad lighting and all this moving around, but I just wanted to get on spontaneously and do a read for you guys. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you for hanging in there with me. This is going to go up soon. And it was basically in a few minutes, it'll be 2 hours. So we did it, but we got it done. And I'll do other readings, but this will probably be one for energies that I would say are going in the next 2 to 4 weeks, but I'll hop on again. So good luck with things, guys. Thanks for being here. So appreciate you. and have a good rest of your Saturday. Take care.